Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we explore the United States of America $quarter coin from 1776 to 1976, a coin that is more than just currency. It is a symbol of American history, commemorating 2 centuries of the nation's existence, and a treasure for collectors who appreciate both its historical significance and its unique value. The 1776 to 1976 quarter, often called the Bicentennial Quarter, was issued to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the United States, and its distinctive dual date on the obverse side immediately sets it apart from other coins, making it an essential piece for any serious collector. Although millions of these quarters were minted, especially in circulation and special proof sets, high-grade, flawless examples are rare, particularly those that have been preserved with full luster and without any signs of wear, which makes them highly desirable. Collectors instantly recognize the Bicentennial Quarter for its unique design features, including the dual date 1776 to 1976 on the obverse and the specially designed reverse, which often features a colonial drummer, symbolizing the Revolutionary War and the fight for independence. The artistry of this coin is remarkable, as it captures an important moment in American history, blending numismatic craftsmanship with patriotic imagery, which makes it appealing not only to collectors but also to history enthusiasts. Some bicentennial quarters feature rare minting errors, which significantly enhance their value. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die, where the design or letters appear doubled due to die misalignment during production, creating a visually striking effect that collectors love. Another rare error includes off-center strikes, where the coin's design is misaligned, giving a portion of the design an unusual appearance. These anomalies are cherished by collectors because they are unpredictable and highlight the intricacies of the minting process. Die cracks and die clashes are also known to appear on some of these quarters, creating unusual patterns and marks that make individual coins unique, turning an ordinary quarter into an extraordinary collectible. Collectors value these errors not just for their rarity, but also for the story they tell about the minting process, revealing how small imperfections can transform a coin into a piece of numismatic history. Even standard bicentennial quarters, without errors, are highly collectible if they have been preserved in uncirculated condition or as part of special proof sets, where the coin's original luster and sharp details are maintained. Exceptional examples display crisp details in the colonial drummer, with finely defined lines and textures, and a fully detailed obverse design, making them visually striking and desirable for display in any collection. The thrill of finding a high-grade bicentennial quarter is unforgettable for collectors, as it feels like holding a tangible piece of history that commemorates the birth of the nation and celebrates 200 years of independence. The hunt for these coins is especially exciting because even subtle variations in die characteristics, planchet composition, or minting anomalies can dramatically affect a coin's rarity and value, transforming an ordinary coin into a remarkable treasure. This coin is perfect for both beginner and experienced collectors because it provides opportunities to learn essential skills such as coin grading, identifying mint errors, and appreciating the historical significance behind numismatic artistry. As collectors examine old rolls, inherited collections, and forgotten coin jars, rare varieties and minting anomalies of the 1776 to 1976 quarter continue to surface, keeping the excitement of coin collecting alive across generations. Auctions featuring high-grade or error-struck bicentennial quarters often see competitive bidding, demonstrating that even coins minted in the modern era can achieve remarkable values when rarity, condition, and historical context come together. The 1776 to 1976 quarter represents a perfect combination of history, artistry, and scarcity, making it highly desirable to collectors who value both the coin's patriotic symbolism and the rare minting anomalies that make certain examples extraordinary. Every well-preserved bicentennial Quarter tells a story of careful handling, production craftsmanship, and survival over decades, connecting collectors to a tangible representation of American heritage and independence as more collectors uncover hidden varieties. Subtle mint errors, and exceptional uncirculated examples, the 1776 to 1976 quarter continues to captivate enthusiasts, remaining a cornerstone in both high-grade coin collections and error coin collections worldwide. In the rarest conditions, especially with flawless preservation or significant minting errors, the United States of America quarter-dollar coin from 1776 to 1976 has reached an impressive value of $98,000. Second rare coin. We explore the United States of America quarter-dollar coin from 1972, a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but holds remarkable historical significance, rare minting errors, and the potential to be an incredibly valuable collector's item. The year 1972 was a time of cultural and economic change in the United States, and the quarters minted during this period reflect a blend of modern production techniques with classic American design, making them both historically interesting and numismatically important. Although millions of 1972 quarters were produced, coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are surprisingly rare because most were circulated extensively, meaning that high-grade examples are highly sought after by collectors looking for top-quality pieces. Collectors immediately recognize exceptional 1972 quarters by their sharp details, full relief, and original mint luster, which separate them from the many coins that have suffered wear and tear over the decades. The appeal of the 1972 quarter is further enhanced by the presence of rare minting errors, which turn otherwise ordinary coins into extraordinary collectibles that attract attention and high value. One of the most famous errors on the 1972 quarter is the doubled die obverse, where the inscriptions and details appear doubled due to misalignment during die preparation, creating a visually striking effect that numismatists highly prize. Another intriguing error is the repunched mint mark, where the D or S mint mark was struck more than once on the coin, leaving overlapping impressions that make these quarters unique and especially desirable to collectors. Off-center strikes are another notable anomaly, occurring when the blank planchet was not properly aligned under the dies, resulting in a shifted design that immediately catches the eye of collectors and can significantly increase the coin's value. Die cracks and die clashes are also seen on some 1972 quarters, producing unusual patterns and lines that make the coin one of a kind, and coins with these anomalies often fetch premium prices at auctions. Collectors love these errors not only for their rarity, but also for the insight they provide into the minting process, showing how small imperfections can turn a standard coin into a historical and valuable artifact. Even standard 1972 quarters, without any errors, are highly collectible if preserved in uncirculated condition, with their original mint luster and finely detailed designs intact, making them perfect for both display and serious collections. High-quality 1972 quarters display crisp details in George Washington's portrait, well-defined lettering, and a fully detailed reverse design featuring the iconic eagle, which adds to their visual appeal and collectible status. The thrill of discovering a high-grade or error 1972 quarter is unmatched, as it feels like uncovering a small piece of history that has survived nearly 50 years with remarkable preservation and clarity. The search for these coins is especially exciting because even minor variations in die characteristics, planchet composition, or minting anomalies can dramatically increase a coin's rarity and value, turning it into a prized collectible. This coin is ideal for both beginner and experienced collectors because it offers opportunities to learn key numismatic skills such as grading coins, identifying mint errors, and appreciating the subtle details that make certain coins extraordinary. As collectors sift through old rolls, inherited collections, and forgotten jars of coins, rare varieties and minting anomalies from 1972 continue to emerge, keeping the excitement and passion of coin collecting alive for enthusiasts worldwide. Auctions featuring high-grade or error 1972 quarters often see intense competition, demonstrating that even coins from the modern minting era can achieve impressive values when rarity, condition, and historical context align perfectly. The 1972 quarter represents a unique combination of artistry, history, and scarcity, making it highly desirable for collectors who value both its design and the rare minting anomalies that make some examples truly extraordinary. Every well-preserved 1972 quarter tells a story of careful handling, meticulous production, and survival over decades, connecting collectors to a tangible piece of American heritage and craftsmanship in the rarest conditions, especially with flawless preservation or notable minting errors. The United States of America $quarter coin from 1972 has reached an impressive value of $65,000. Third expensive coin. We explore the United States of America $quarter coin from 1966, a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but holds remarkable historical importance, rare minting characteristics, and the potential to be an incredibly valuable addition to any collection. The year 1966 was a transitional period for the U.S. Mint, as it marked the first years of the post-silver era in quarters, making these coins historically significant for collectors who are fascinated by changes in coin composition and minting practices. Although millions of 1966 quarters were produced for circulation, only a select few have survived in uncirculated, pristine condition, making high-grade examples extremely rare and highly sought after by serious collectors. Collectors immediately recognize exceptional 1966 quarters for their crisp details, full relief, and original mint luster, which make them stand out from the many coins that have suffered wear and tear over the decades. The allure of the 1966 quarter extends beyond its condition because certain coins from this year feature rare minting errors, transforming what seems like an ordinary coin into a true numismatic treasure. One of the most sought-after errors on the 1966 quarter is the double die, where the inscriptions or design elements appear doubled due to misalignment during the die preparation, creating a striking and highly collectible appearance. Repunched mint marks are another notable feature found on some 1966 quarters, where the mint mark was struck more than once, leaving overlapping impressions that make these coins unique and particularly desirable to collectors. Off-center strikes are also observed in some 1966 quarters, resulting from the planchet being misaligned during the striking process, creating a noticeably shifted design that immediately captures collector attention. Die cracks and die clashes can also occur on these quarters, producing distinctive lines, patterns, or raised marks that make each coin unique and highly collectible, often fetching premium prices at auctions. Collectors value these errors not just for their rarity, but also for the fascinating insight they provide into the minting process, showing how minor imperfections can transform an everyday coin into a valuable artifact. Even standard 1966 quarters without errors are prized in uncirculated condition, as most coins from this year were used in everyday transactions and have lost their original sharpness and brilliance over time. Exceptional examples display finely detailed portraits of George Washington, sharp lettering, and a fully detailed reverse eagle, making these coins visually striking and perfect for display in a high-grade collection. The thrill of discovering a high-grade 1966 quarter is unmatched, as it feels like uncovering a small piece of history that has survived over 50 years while maintaining its original beauty and craftsmanship. The search for these coins is particularly exciting because even minor variations in die characteristics, planchet quality, or subtle minting anomalies can dramatically enhance a coin's rarity and value. This coin is ideal for both beginner and experienced collectors because it provides opportunities to learn essential numismatic skills such as coin grading, spotting errors, and recognizing subtle varieties that can dramatically affect value. As collectors examine old rolls, inherited collections, and forgotten coin jars, rare varieties and minting anomalies from 1966 continue to emerge, keeping the excitement and passion of coin collecting alive across generations. Auctions featuring high-grade or error 1966 quarters often see intense competition, showing that even coins minted in the modern era can achieve impressive values when rarity, condition, and historical significance align perfectly. The 1966 quarter represents a unique combination of history, artistry, and scarcity, making it highly desirable to collectors who appreciate both its design and the minting anomalies that make some examples extraordinary. Every well-preserved 1966 quarter tells a story of careful handling, meticulous minting, and survival over decades, connecting collectors to a tangible piece of American heritage and numismatic craftsmanship in the rarest conditions, especially with flawless preservation or notable minting errors. The United States of America quarter-dollar coin from 1966 has reached an impressive value of $99,000. Specially, we explore the United States of America quarter-dollar coin from 1985p, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance, but holds a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its unique features, potential minting errors, and the value it can carry in pristine condition. The year 1985 marked a period of robust coin production for the U.S. Mint, yet, even among millions of quarters struck, certain examples from this year have become highly sought after due to their rarity and exceptional preservation, making them treasures for collectors. Although the 1985p quarter was widely circulated, finding one in uncirculated, flawless condition is quite rare, as most coins show wear from decades of handling, which makes the high-grade examples highly desirable. Collectors immediately recognize a premium 1985p quarter by its sharp details, full relief, and original mint luster, which clearly set it apart from the worn coins that filled pockets and cash registers for years. What makes this coin even more exciting is the presence of rare minting errors that can dramatically increase its value and make it a highlight in any collection. One of the most notable errors is the doubled die obverse, where letters or numbers appear doubled due to misalignment during the die preparation, creating a visually striking effect that collectors prize for its uniqueness. Another fascinating anomaly seen on some 1985p quarters is the repunched mint mark, where the P mint mark is struck multiple times, leaving overlapping impressions that give the coin a distinctive and highly collectible appearance. Off-center strikes can also be found on rare 1985p quarters, resulting from the planchet being misaligned during striking, which shifts the design and produces an unusual, eye-catching look that collectors love. Die cracks and die clashes are other irregularities that can occur on these quarters, forming unique raised lines or patterns on the coin that make each example one of a kind and highly prized. Collectors value these errors not just for rarity, but also for the story they tell about the minting process, highlighting how small imperfections can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into an extraordinary collectible. Even standard 1985p quarters, without any errors, are desirable if they have been preserved in uncirculated condition, as most coins from this era show signs of wear, making pristine examples more scarce. A premium 1985p quarter will display crisp details in George Washington's portrait, sharp lettering, and a fully detailed eagle on the reverse, making the coin visually striking and ideal for display or a serious collection. The thrill of discovering a high-grade 1985p quarter cannot be overstated, as it is like finding a tiny piece of history that has survived decades while maintaining its original beauty and craftsmanship. The search for these quarters is exciting because even minor variations in die characteristics, planchet composition, or subtle minting anomalies can greatly enhance a coin's rarity and overall value. This coin is perfect for both beginner and experienced collectors because it provides an opportunity to develop essential numismatic skills such as coin grading, spotting errors, and appreciating subtle varieties that can make a huge difference in value as collectors sift through old rolls, inherited collections, and forgotten jars of coins. Rare varieties and minting anomalies from 1985 continue to surface, keeping the excitement and passion of coin collecting alive worldwide. Auctions featuring high-grade or error-struck 1985p quarters often see competitive bidding, proving that even coins from the more modern era can command impressive prices when condition, rarity, and historical context align perfectly. The 1985p quarter represents a remarkable combination of artistry, history, and scarcity, making it highly desirable for collectors who value both its classic design and the rare minting anomalies that make some examples extraordinary. Every well-preserved 1985p quarter tells a story of careful handling, precise minting, and survival over decades, connecting collectors to a tangible piece of American heritage and numismatic craftsmanship in the rarest conditions, especially with flawless preservation or notable minting errors. The United States of America $quarter coin from 1985p has reached an impressive value of $64,000. Last unique coin. We explore the United States of America $quarter coin from 1965, a coin that may appear common at first glance, but carries a rich history, unique minting characteristics, and the potential to be an extraordinarily valuable collectible. The year 1965 was a pivotal moment in U.S. coinage history, as it marked the first year the mint produced quarters without silver due to the Coinage Act of 1965, introducing a copper-nickel-clad composition that forever changed the appearance and value of these coins. Although millions of 1965 quarters were minted for circulation, very few have survived in uncirculated condition, which makes finding a high-grade example a true treasure for collectors who value pristine coins. Collectors immediately recognize exceptional 1965 quarters by their sharp details, full relief, and brilliant mint luster, which set them apart from the many coins that have endured decades of wear and handling. The allure of the 1965 quarter extends beyond its composition because rare minting errors from this year can turn a standard coin into a highly sought-after numismatic gem. One of the most famous errors on 1965 quarters is the doubled die obverse, where letters and numerals appear doubled due to misalignment during the die preparation, creating a striking effect that collectors prize. Repunched mint marks are also found on some 1965 quarters, where the D or S mint mark was struck multiple times, leaving overlapping impressions that make these coins unique and highly collectible. Off-center strikes are another intriguing anomaly, occurring when the planchet was not properly aligned under the dies, producing a noticeably shifted design that immediately draws collector attention. Die cracks and die clashes are also seen on rare 1965 quarters, resulting in distinctive raised lines or unusual patterns on the coin that make each example a one-of-a-kind piece. Collectors value these errors not only for their rarity but also for the story they tell about the minting process, showing how small imperfections can dramatically increase a coin's desirability and value. Even standard 1965 quarters, without any errors, are sought after when preserved in uncirculated condition. As the majority of coins from this year were heavily circulated and lost much of their original detail, a high-quality 1965 quarter displays crisp detail in George Washington's portrait, sharp lettering, and a fully detailed eagle on the reverse, making it a visually appealing and historically significant coin for collectors. The excitement of discovering a well-preserved 1965 quarter is unmatched, as it feels like uncovering a small piece of history that has survived over 55 years with remarkable clarity and condition. The search for these quarters is thrilling because even minor variations in die characteristics, planchet composition, or minting anomalies can greatly enhance a coin's rarity and overall value, creating endless opportunities for discovery. This coin is perfect for both novice and experienced collectors because it provides an opportunity to learn essential numismatic skills such as coin grading, spotting errors, and understanding how subtle differences affect value. As collectors sift through old rolls, inherited collections, and forgotten jars of coins, rare varieties and minting anomalies from 1965 continue to surface, keeping the excitement and passion for coin collecting alive for enthusiasts everywhere. Auctions featuring high-grade or rare 1965 quarters often see fierce competition, proving that even coins from the modern minting era can achieve remarkable prices when rarity, condition, and historical context align perfectly. The 1965 quarter represents a unique blend of history, artistry, and scarcity, making it highly desirable for collectors who appreciate both its classic design and the rare minting errors that make some examples extraordinary. Every well-preserved 1965 quarter tells a story of careful handling, meticulous production, and survival over decades, connecting collectors to a tangible piece of American heritage and craftsmanship in the rarest conditions, particularly with flawless preservation or notable minting errors. The United States of America quarter-dollar coin from 1965 has reached an impressive value of $150,000. Thank you for watching.